We are starting.
Hi
Record,
everyone.
guys. Let's go.
Hello. Hello.
Hey there.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello, hello. I'm audible? Hello.
Yeah, you are good, bro.
Yeah, you are Shubham. So, guys, this is our last stand up for this particular project and assignment. So, I'll just brief what we have done till now, and in the later part of the sprint, we'll be also discussing about our sprint retrospective. Just the general things of what went right, what went wrong, what we could have done better in terms of handling this particular project. So, uh, so first I'll brief of what we are going to cover in this sprint, which is the first thing we would be covering is Shubhang would be briefing us about the resource and budget plan, which we discussed in the last sprint, which we are going to cover in the coming sprint. And apart from that, just I'll give a brief of what we have done with the report, the finalization and the drafting and all. So, Shubham, I guess you can start with your resource and budget strategy.
Yeah, thank you, Govin. So basically, in the resource and budget project, we firstly assign or identify what was the basic human resources we needed for the project. So we consider this project owner, scrum master, analytics, developer, and the tester for the estimation of the total budget. So basically, we just using the actual data. We just trying to find out the actual per hour rate for all these human resources will be used for the project, and we out the total cost per day, and on the basis of we just assume the number of requirement of the team, and on the basis of that we finalize our total budget, which is around 1.3 million. And yeah, in this budget we consider it human resources, and also we including the management system solution fees for the softwares and the hardware we'll be using, ideally using for the particular, for example, for the development of the application project. So yeah, this was the assumption. On the basis of assumption, we find out the overall budget. So that's it.
Thank you, Shubham, for the summary. Uh, so besides the resource and budget plan, what we have also done is that we have updated our the other Trello board, which consisted of tasks which we were going to cover in order to complete this project. So I guess we'll be covering this in our assignment 3 part, where we'll be pasting the screenshots of the Trello board. So now, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about our sprint retrospective. That is, talk about the things, how we tackled the challenges which came across in our project, and what we learned through it, and what were the things which we could have done better, and what actually went right. So, I guess, Abhay, can you mention the what right aspect of the project?
Thank you so much, Garvit. So yeah, within our team, the best thing that went is the communication among us. The communication was very fine and defined, so that there was no communication gaps, which eventually led to a very good coordination amongst the team. So we always made sure that we had regular meetings. If anyone needs any help with any particular part, so one or other person was there to help him out. So there was a very nice thing that we were handling our teams this way. And apart from this, the team coordination also led to we had different ideas when we were doing planning poker. Yeah. So the team coordination led to that even if we have different ideas, we had the ability to make it right amongst ourselves. Even with the different perspectives, we can come to a similar point at the end. We made sure that never our decisions are going to collide with any other, which are going to influence on someone else. Apart from that, the work we distributed amongst us was very equally and fairly divided. There was nothing amongst us like that. Someone is doing a very lot of work than the others, and if even someone needed any help, everyone was there to help each one of them out. Also, what I feel in the backlog items here. we had very less sprint backlog outcomes in our project, which was a very nice thing to do. I think that's pretty much of all what we did right in this thing.
Yep. Thank you, Abhay.
Yeah.
So coming to the next point, which is what went wrong. I'm hoping that the points related to that would be pretty few, because what we have experienced is that we coordinated pretty well and distributed the amount of work equally between all the team members. So I would request Vaibhav if you can mention about the what went wrong aspects in the project.
So initially, the approach towards the project was different, and after the first review meeting, we had a guidance from our professor, and we have made it success after that. And another thing which I want to add is like we have provided the extra emphasis on the stakeholder engagement strategy, and uh, I guess that's all I think different now in the other projects.
Okay, thank you, Vaibhav. So next is the part where we talk about what could have been done better in terms of handling the various project aspects of any particular activity. So yeah, I guess you can mention about those aspects, please.
Yes. So as Vaibhav mentioned, we were following initially a different approach. So in order to start with the project, we must have a proper understanding of what the assignment and the project is. So to make sure this does not happen in future, we could have done this as better is to create more understanding and to be clarified on what the objectives are, and also to have these stand-up execution strategies and just a basic preparation for these strategies on basis of what we have covered so far and what are the agendas that we are going to cover in the meeting. That's it. This all the things that we could have done better.
Thank you, Priya, for that. So I guess all those points are valid as far as I'm concerned. Whatever points have been mentioned by the team members till now, whether it's about executing stand-ups or equal and fair distribution of work, or the initial understanding of the project requirements. So I guess the final part which we want to talk about would be the areas which we can repeat again in the future. That is the practices which we thought that we did well and could be repeated in future projects or future assignments with respect to agile environment or any other environment as well. So Shubhang, if you would like to mention those aspects.
Yeah, sure. So basically, we mutually agree on that. I think the planning focus strategy is one of the effective strategy. We observe everyone that it's really enhancing the quality of the user story. So in the future, I think if we are more often doing the focus strategy or focus planning strategy for enhancing the number of stories in the particular field or the goals which we going for through the agile methodology is the one of the feature of. And also we believe that the more frequent number of meetings between the teams is also enhancing the overall quality of the project. So to consider for the future work or will be, it may be helpful in the future. So yeah, future points.
Thank you for that, Shubhang. I guess what we have done better in the sense is that with planning poker, we were clear from the word go that what our strategy should be, and in a way, it played out well for all the team members. Everybody was able to contribute equally and fairly without getting influenced from each other. And the second part, which Shubhang mentioned, was that in a way, the coordination which we had with respect to conducting meetings, because in current situation of COVID, we increased the frequency of meeting with each other, whether it was on Microsoft Teams or on WhatsApp or through call. So in a way that was important in making the team members realize that these are the tasks at hand, make them realize regularly so that they complete it on time, and also submit it with the desired quality. So I guess these are the points which are more or less related to our sprint retrospective. Just one part where I would like to mention is that in terms of conflicts, the team didn't had any. Not the major ones which should be talked about. There were obviously there were difference of opinions while playing planning poker, but they were handled pretty constructively and rationally by all the team members. And apart from that, one scenario where in a way I would like to commend the team is the handling of the technical issue which we had for recording our sprint 5 and 6.
Right.
So we all decided that we are going to do it together. We are not going to, the two of our members who were not able to connect, but they were genuine in answering that they had technical issues. So we considered that, we discussed it, we also highlighted the same thing to the professor. And obviously now I guess Shubhang, we are going to upload this on the YouTube channel which the professor has provided us, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so that's it for this last sprint, guys. Thank you for working on this project and giving your best in all the phases. So that's it from my side. Any comments from you would be welcome. Abhay, I guess you're you mute, I guess.
Yeah, I was just saying that thanks to all of and every one of you for the work and efficiency here.
Yeah, okay.
All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. See you guys. Take care.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you.